days to come. So for beginning today's proceedings, we have with us Mr. Rajiv, he is former chairman of PCH and member of the senior of PCH. We also have with us Mr. Arshad, who is the chairman of Handicraft and Corporate Sectors Council and also the member of the committee of administration of PCH. And we have with us Ms. Amna Srivastava, who will make a presentation. She is a designer with PCH, and she will be present on the trends forecast for spring summer 2023. I would request if Mr. Pasi or Mr. Bean would like to say something, or to straight away start with our presentation.
काम करें और जो ये ट्रेंड एंड फोरकास्ट दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यूर प्रोडक्ट्स, क्या कलर चलने हैं, क्या डिजाइनिंग के अंदर चेंजेस होने हैं, तो ये इस मामला अभी आपको पूरा प्रेजेंटेशन देंगे. आई रियली डोंट वांट टू स्पीक मच. थैंक यू सो मच. वी स्टार्ट.
Don't worry about pictures. आपको अच्छे कलर नहीं आएंगे, आपकी पिक्चर मिल जाएगी. This is another color which is green. I am not naming the traditional color, but I am naming the traditional names of the colors, not the new terms. तो ये सिर्फ आपके समझ के लिए है कि इसको इस नाम से बोला जाता है. हम ये नाम और पैटर्न नंबर इसलिए दे रहे हैं so that if the buyer is communicating with you, you are talking correct and you know what is talking and demanding. If I say हर सीजन में हर कलर चलते हैं, but ज़्यादा या कम हो जाते हैं, रूलिंग कलर एंड अनरूलिंग कलर्स होते हैं. So this is an evolution. कुछ बायर अभी ऑटो विंटर 22-23 पे काम कर रहे होंगे और कुछ लोग स्प्रिंग समर 23 पे काम कर रहे हैं. So we have given both the seasons. तो आप उन दोनों सीजन्स पे काम करने के लिए आपको ये कलर्स मिल रहे हैं. So this is an orange shade card, this is a yellow shade card, a green shade card, a blue shade card, a purple shade card, pink. Then there is a brown, there is grey, there are pastel shades. Pastel shades हमारे 21-22 में बहुत पॉपुलर हुए हैं. There are few here also, but not more. मैं आपको दिखाऊंगी किस तरह से. ये फर्स्ट टाइम है जब हम ट्रेंड एंड फोरकास्ट में बायर की ब्रीफिंग बता रहे हैं. अभी तक हम जब भी प्रेजेंटेशन देते हैं हम कभी भी आपको बायर की क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है ये नहीं बताते थे. हम आपको ये बताते थे ट्रेंड एंड फोरकास्ट क्या है. This time, because pandemic has brought in a lot of financial crunch amongst everyone, there are people who are wanting to start business. There are people who are thinking कि हम कोई पैरेलल लाइन खड़ी कर ले. इसके लिए it's very important कि हमें बहुत directly पता हो कि buyer हमसे demand क्या कर रहा है. So this is the first time that I'm actually disclosing the YOY, that is year over the year percentage study. किस कंट्री में कौन सी चीज कितनी बिकेगी. एंटिसिपेशन है 100% सटीक नहीं होगा. इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी लाइक 100% fit, but yes it is 95% accurate, so you can follow that. So when I am talking about buyers brief in footwear accessories, इसमें तीन है. आप ऊपर देखोगे buyers guide लिखा हुआ है. there is something called protect, test and invest. Blindly आप invest और protect पे काम कर सकते हैं. Testing is something which a buyer will also test with you. So please don't follow the test completely, but the moment you're talking about protect and invest, please follow it completely. So when you're talking about neutral colors, they will be very popular. So this is the neutral color when it comes to bag. This is the tan color. The burnt orange is the protect color. That means ये पूरे साल चलता रहा भी है और अभी आगे भी चलेगा. The meaning of protect is something which is perennial. That is something which will be there for a longer time. So आपका ये tan color और ये orange color protect में है. अगर आप इससे related colors के बैग बनाते हैं या accessories में add करते हैं, you are not going to go wrong. At the same time, there is something called spring clean where you are investing, which will be something like this. इसकी adaptation हर product category में कुछ ऐसी होने वाली है. There is something called bubble gum pink. आप सब लोगों ने बचपन में bubble gums खाए होंगे, and the pink is the right pink to work on. But this is a testing part. So आप उसमें buyer's guide में ऊपर test, protect और invest तीनों के taglines देखेंगे, and उसके हिसाब से आप इस पे invest करेंगे या नहीं करेंगे. So bubble gum pink is a testing color, but it is not a sure shot color. At the same time, when you work on denim blue, please blindly work on it because it is going to work round the year, whether it is recycled, whether it is for repair, whether it is denim covered, whatever. All of this denim too will work very well. Digital lavender is going to be a protected color. ये थोड़े समय तक चलने वाला है because this will be there online also. मतलब social media जितने platforms हैं, digitally जितने काम हो रहा है, तो सब में भी lavender color काफी popular है. Hence इसकी life बहुत लंबी रहने वाली है. So you can play a lot with the lavender color also. Something of this color. Monochromes is going to be a testing. Since black and white has been there forever, there is thinking कि शायद ये चल रहा है. But अगर आपको buyer requirement आती है तो please produce करना, otherwise मत करना. Anyways, this is under testing for buyer type. At the same time, we're talking about metallic neutrals. This is also a test. It is not necessary that people are going to look for very lustrous material because the trend has definitely moved a lot when it comes to jewelry. So this is the kind of look and feel when it comes to jewelry. Iridescent, again is testing, is almost departing, so please don't invest in this. You must be thinking कि अगर जो चीज नहीं चल रही है वो मैं दिखा रही हूँ, मैं इसमें दिखा रही हूँ क्योंकि ट्रेंड में है, बायर आपसे मांग सकता है, तो आपको ये सरप्राइज नहीं होना चाहिए कि ट्रेंड एंड फोरकास्ट में हमें बताया नहीं और ये बायर मांग रहा है. So there shouldn't be any vacuum. That's the only reason why we are showing you the test, invest and protect. So this is enamel. Enamel is going to be very very popular in the coming time for all the jewelry sector people. If you work on enamel, colorful enamels, this will be very very good. Please invest in it and you can grab in a lot of large quantity and orders in large volume when it comes to enameling. And इसमें नीचे मैंने डाटा दिया हुआ e-commerce data, 46% rise in buying enameling in UK and 31% in USA. So one can definitely look into this. And if you are working with enamel necklaces, please go ahead and do that. It is going to be an advantage. So something like this. इसमें बहुत कुछ Indian made नहीं है, लेकिन one can adapt it. Definitely हर picture जरूरी नहीं है कि वो आपकी in house बन जाए या इंडिया में बन जाए, लेकिन आप इसे मिलता जुलता बना सकते हैं इस particular category में. Then there is nothing like in a very very good way. Whether they are clutches, whether they are earrings, whether they are bracelets, everything. Stones and natural shells will be a test. It is not very popular, so please don't invest making anything with natural stones and shells. People are not looking at it. Neither they are very interested in this. There was a trend, but at the same time, if you are looking at oversized chains, ये पिछले 2 seasons से चल रहा है और ये आने वाले समय में भी चलेगा. So you can blindly work on it. Make as many oversized chains you can. You are not going to be having a bad time अगर आपके पास कुछ इस तरीके का सामान होगा. Where UK में बहुत ही जबरदस्त इसका rise होने वाला है. That is going to be 112. That is 112% of rise in buying bigger chains. But USA में इस चीज का trend कम होने वाला है at the same time, which is minus 21%. So I would really recommend you to look for something which is going to be popular. अगर आपका US market है, अगर यूरोप का मार्केट है, तो इसको आप बहुत ही conveniently बना सकते हैं, and they will definitely place orders. This is how the adaptation is about the gold chains. आपका पूरा प्रोडक्ट कहीं और से बना है, लेकिन उसका कोई छोटा सा हिस्सा चाहे हैंडमेड हो या कोई एज हो, अगर वो coiling कर लो आप natural material से, then chances of getting order from that particular product will be more. Summer glamour is important. Something which is very jazzy can work for you. At the same time, summer fruits, please don't invest in this. This is a very expensive category. ये काली से ही बनेगा. अगर आपको summer fruits पे काम करना है, तो कुछ इस तरीके से कर दीजिए. But please जो diamond, ये jewelry looking stone studded stuff है, please इसमें invest मत कीजिएगा. You will not be able to make money out of this at all. Joyful expression in terms of prints. Gold block prints will be important, splashes will be important. इसको हम अपने डिजाइन फिलॉसफी में कहते हैं नॉनसेंस डिजाइन. मतलब उसका कोई सिर पैर नहीं होता, उसको कोई बेस नहीं होता, लेकिन वो प्रिंट होता है. So you can take one canvas of paper to your kid and get ask him to paint it, and that's it. So this will be important. इस particular trend में spring summer में flowers, mushrooms, butterfly and hearts. I love you वाला heart बहुत ही popular pattern होगा. So please work on that. you will get huge orders if your product has that particular thing. When it comes to jewelry and accessories, blindly you can work on chokers, but please choker का pendant bold रखिए और बाकी उसकी chain please पतली रखिए. Do not make the whole choker very heavy. That is one side of it. There is a major trend coming for belts, various kinds of belts you will see. At the same time, you will be able to see a lot of beachy beads. This is particularly very impactful one. इसमें आप do it yourself का भी पैकेज बना सकते हैं. आप बहुत सारे बीड धागा वाला बनाकर आप एक बॉक्स बनाकर भी बाहर को दे सकते हैं. If that can be a that could be possible in your company, please do that. If not, ये लेयरिंग यूनिसेक्स भी है. इसमें आप कलर कॉम्बिनेशन अच्छे रख सकते हैं जो कि दोनों बॉयज और गर्ल्स दोनों में रहेंगे. और मैं आपको आने वाले स्लाइड में जब मैं जूलरी दिखाऊंगी तो आपको दिख जाएगा. So BG beads will be very important. Belly chains, please don't work on this. This is an expensive trend and this is a test trend. I'm not very sure that this will work. But at the same time, please work on beach bags. There is a major growth in both UK, US and Germany. All these countries are having a major requirement of sustainable beach bags and vacation bags or resort bags. Please do that. Evening choker sets are important. This can be very jazzy. I had especially put this for Vinny Bhawan, but he's not here today. But yes, he has worked on this and this trend was for him. But that's perfectly fine. So crafty bucket is an important trend. If you are a company जिसके पास इस तरीके की राफिया की और सस्टेनेबल मटेरियल के गैप्स हैं, तो प्लीज आप इस पे काम कर सकते हैं और ये लंबे समय तक चलेगा. तो प्रोजेक्ट कैटेगरी में है. This trend was there sometime when we were talking about chain belts. ये चलेगा नहीं, ये टेस्ट मार्केट में है. Please don't invest in it. Old balls or maybe oversized hooks will not work. Please don't work on this. This is almost a diluting trend. आपके पास अगर ये products पिछले सीजन के बने हुए हैं तो वो आप हैंड पे रखना, please बनाना नहीं. It will not work for you. Headbands has got a departure. It's an emerging trend, but no one knows whether this will work or not. Personally, I feel over-the-desk accessories work very well in the season because a lot of people are work from home. But this is getting diluted because things are getting back to normal. So this has become an emerging trend. It's a very dicey thing कि आप hair accessories बनाना या ना बनाए, तो BB or what. Many bags will have done very well in the past season, but might not do in the coming time. But at the same time, when it comes to jewelry which are hardened, that is known as body jewelry. पुराने ज़माने में इसको body jewelry बोलते थे. Almost not their jewelry. This will not work. Even if it is in swimwear, it will not work for you at all. But please work on resin, transparent jewelry. This will work for you. If you can make childlike shapes, innocence, flowers, butterfly, heart. And I'm repeatedly telling you, heart is going to work very well. Everybody needs love. Please spread as much as you can. Okay. Make some flowers, bright colors, or tone down, both of them. That will work for you. And this is a very seasonal trend, so exploit it as much as you can. Everyday underarm is a good trend. अगर आपके पास कुछ इस तरीके के bags है, yes, it will work for you. When it comes to buyers greeting for spring summer, which people are looking at things in graphics, one has to be very particular about bold lines. One has to talk about it, one has to do it. This is a seasonal trend and one can grab a lot of large volumes when it comes to bold stripes. This is going to be very joyful and इसकी adaptation solid colors के साथ ही होगी. Investment in making bohemian patterns, yes, it will work. Bohemian pattern is coming back in a very big way. You can do soft guidelines, but your patterns have to be very beautifully done. And they can be bold also. So bohemian prints and look and feel is coming back. You can invest in it blindly and we expect that you will be getting good photos in this particular thing. At the same time, we are talking about fresh cottage gold, जहाँ पर लोगों का garden quality बहुत ज़्यादा trend है, requirement है. This trend is alarming. This is invested trend. Please work on it. where you're talking about garden flowers. Garden flowers का basic मतलब है बहुत छोटे-छोटे flowers और leaves together. It's not just flowers, it's not just leaves, it's a mix of both in proportion. We are also talking about a trend where we are talking about 1960s, but this is a very typical trend. अगर buyer की requirement आती है तो leaves पे काम करें, otherwise do not work on this. Do not work on something which is called summer sketch. This is a very expensive trend because all the calligraphy is written by hand. So don't work on this. But at the same time, people have been working a lot on animal skins, which is emerging but not very sure. So animal skins के ऊपर अगर आप काम नहीं करते हैं तो उसमें कोई बुराई नहीं है. But please work on tropicals in the biggest possible way. Flexible lifestyles चाहिए लोगों की, bright summer prints चाहिए लोगों को. So this particular trend will work in a very big way. So if you are having party wears, if you are having high summer party wears, summer can be exploited to a very big level, and it can have lots of flowers and botanicals in this particular trend. At the same time, if you are doing something which is diluted florals, something which has stains to it, which looks flowered, it's a huge trend. Almost जैसे कि ऐसा लगे कि आपने प्रिंट किया था, उसके बाद उसको आपने एसिड वॉश कर दिया, तो वो रहेगा भी प्रिंट बट नहीं मिलेगा. Is a very good print to work on, which is known as soft focus florals. This is basically about tie-dye. Tie-dye का जो look है वो कुछ ऐसा होगा कि वो लगे नहीं कि वो flowers हैं, but flowers हो गए. So you're not drawing a flower, it is just a stain that looks like flower. Protection, where you're talking about checks and geometry in print, is going to be important. Please work on it and focus on this particular trend. I have an elaborate detail on the trends in the coming slides also. Nature art, nature art का means basically that nature से inspiration लिए हुए patterns that is it. Whether it is leaves, whether it is stone, whether it is desert, whether it is river, whether it is anything which relates to surface, कहीं का भी surface हो, उसका अगर आप pattern या texture लेकर के print के काम करते हैं, you will have a success. And we see that there is plus 82% hike in UK market for this kind of print. So please work on it. It will be very good. Now starting with the detail. Till now I was just trying to say what buyer is looking at, what buyer is not looking at. But जो वो देख रहा है, वो जो ढूंढ रहा है, वो कैसा दिखेगा is what now I'm going to explain you all. So starting with jewelry. So this time I made it mixed because मुझे हर बार लोग बोलते हैं कि आप पहले jewelry दिखाते हो, हमारे बैग सबसे end में दिखाते हो. So what I've done is I've done mixture of bags, jewelry, accessories and prints. So सबको ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि उनका segment कब आ रहा है. Drop statements very important. Earrings which look very bold, very clear. Botanicals जिसमें सबसे ज़्यादा चलने वाले हैं. Please work on drop statements. Oops. Presents. If you see the first picture जहाँ पर मेरा arrow है इसका, there is a normal resin sheet और उसके ऊपर जितने छोटे-छोटे components को डाल के बनाया हुआ है उस particular earring को. Resin will work, but remember it has to be a clear resin, it has to be a transparent resin. I'm repeatedly saying this. Drop statement earrings are something of this kind. Layered necklaces, as I said, buyer is looking for it. Now this will get faster because अब आपको पता है कि buyer को क्या चाहिए, तो आप उसमें interested होंगे और जो नहीं चाहिए उसको आप किसी को कर सकते हैं. So layered necklaces for both boys and girls will be very important. Please work on this in a most elaborate way. इसमें से आपके हिसाब से जो सा मटेरियल आपके लिए सही हो, प्लीज उसी पे काम करिएगा. Do not get ambitious by thinking कि अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशन में हमें ऐसा क्ले का फिनिश दिखाया तो हम क्ले में लग जाए. प्लीज कहावत है घोड़े के लिए चाबुक, चाबुक के लिए घोड़ा नहीं खरीदते. ओके, सो प्लीज रिमेंबर दैट. Party earrings very important. Earring sets are very important. It has to be a set of 5, set of 6, set of 7. If you go to H&M store, you will see all of this credit. There are set of earrings, almost 20 pieces per side. So please think of earrings which are in bunch, if at all you're doing something of that kind. So this is how the group of earrings will be. Adult earrings is all about childlike, and if you will see, there are butterflies, there are hearts, and there are different chimes which are used to make this particular trend. Anklets will work in a very good way. पहले anklets पे ज़्यादा trend नहीं था, but yes, in the coming time, anklets will work quite well. This can be a category that we can work on. Chain necklaces will be important. इसमें आप दोनों कलर्स को भी combine कर सकते हैं. या तो पहले ऑक्सीडाइज करते थे या हम गोल्ड करते थे, बट इस बार आप दोनों कॉम्बिनेशन भी कर सकते हो. एंड आई ट्राई टू शो दैट इन वन ऑफ द स्लाइड्स, one of the images where chains are important. Hooks will be important. This has been there and this will be there for some more time. Yes, these sorts of lockable earrings just because of the mass coming in, but if you go overseas, no one is wearing mask anymore. Pendants will be very important to work on, but smaller pendants, low weight. And if you're making pendants, इसमें एक सबसे important trend है, I think it's coming in the coming slide. If you can have sunshine patterns like Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aquarian, Gemini, all of those will also be very, very important. Again, chains everywhere, chains on the wrist, chains on the neck, chains on anklets, chains everywhere will work in a very good way. Rings is an important trend, and again, it can be one statement ring, and it can be a group of 2-3 rings together. So it will be both ways. Going extreme management, again, this is something for one particular company which I made for, because they work on this. And this is going to be working there, but इसका बहुत छोटा segment है, very limited people. If at all a buyer is working on this, तभी इस पे invest करना, क्योंकि इसे बनाना बहुत expensive है. Buyers are paying you good money for this, but at the same time, if you get along with a buyer who wants something like this, only then do this. Otherwise, forget about it. Men's jewelry, people are looking at chains. Again, this will be repeat. Generally, जब ये traditional होती है, ये लड़का और लड़की दोनों के लिए चलेगा. This is jewelry, but this time I'm trying to segregate it with images so that it's easier for you to understand. And shortlist from the presentation only what all you really go to pay. Otherwise, you don't whatever you think is not possible because of the financial conditions. These are the bracelets which people would be looking at for men's. Beaded necklaces were popular for the girls and which were known as beach necklaces. This is beaded necklaces for men's, and this will be pretty popular for most of the categories, men and women. Rings have been important, will be important, but remember the colors of the stone has to be from the top 5 colors जो मैंने आपको पहले बताए हैं. Whether it is bubblegum pink or green or lavender or any of these colors, जो मैंने top 5 आपको initially बताए हैं. Pendants with fruit things will work. And as I said, sunshines. As I said, you have Gemini, you have Sagittarius, you have Scorpio. Yes, those kinds will work. अगर ये आपके पास डाई अवेलेबल है या आपके कारीगर के पास डाई अवेलेबल है तो आप इस पे काम करिए. Otherwise, डाई बनाने का खर्चा मत करिए. There are more opportunities and options that you can explore. Do not invest in making the dye. It is going to be very expensive. There are earrings, there are rings which men are looking at with pure stones or something that fancy, but this is not what India can produce, so please don't attempt on this. Fashion bags, leather is important. Crafted tote bags very important for people to work on. Weaving is very important. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपके पास इस तरीके के बैग बनाने की कैपेसिटी नहीं है, आप प्लीज मार्केट से सोर्स करके उसको पैच लगा के केक सेल कर सकते हैं. So don't think that unless and until it is not shaped the way you want, please use the other way around. Buy, source the product from the market, patch it up and make it your product. Because जो कारीगर weaving करेगा वो patching नहीं कर पाएगा. So let's do it the other way around. Buy the material, shape it, make a better handle, fix it in a better way, patch it with your handcrafts and then sell it off. That is an easier way and a better approach to this particular trend. To my wallet is basically small pouches, सिर्फ ATM card या metro का card और रखने के लिए या train ticket रखने के लिए छोटे pouches. And if you have one string जिसमें 2-3 pouches attached है, nothing like it, bingo, please do that. So this is how the small 2-mile wallet. So this is basically small pouches. Shoulder bags very trendy, as in the buyer's brief also I said, shoulder bags बहुत trend में रहेंगे. Please definitely invest in this. And if you will see, you will be able to see the colors very very neutral. One major trend that is coming is about satin. Satin material hair की accessories में भी बहुत चलेगा, bags के handle में चलेगा, scarf में चलेगा, हर जगह पर satin बहुत ज़्यादा चलने वाला है because it has that sheen which people are looking at. They are not looking at pure cotton all the time, but they are also looking at some fanciness, and hence part of this also replacing that particular thing. There are extra shoppers. This is very much my trend. I always bought big bags. I think I carry my wardrobe, and this particular trend is all for working women. So एक्सेल बैग शॉपर will be important, but इसमें एक चीज का ध्यान रखना है कि ये पर्टिकुलर ट्रेंड और ये जो ट्रेंड है इसमें जो बैग बनते हैं इसका कोई शेप नहीं है. रिमेंबर कि ये फोल्ड हो जाएगा, इसका मटेरियल को रखिएगा जिससे कि क्रशेस ना आए. अगर आप प्योर लेदर रखेंगे तो कभी फोल्ड नहीं होगा, और अगर आप उसको शेप में रखेंगे तो वो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी नहीं आएगी जो कि आपको इन प्रोडक्ट थोड़े बैग्स में दिख रही है. सो प्लीज चूज द राइट मटेरियल. And even if it is a fake material, that's perfectly fine. So art leather will be also a good material to work on. Tote bags will work always, whether it is zip combination or it is mixed material combination, both will work. Tote bags in colors, recycled materials, and ample storage. In every form, every functionality, tote bags will not go till 24. So please blindly work on that. Top handles is an important trend. इसमें ये 3 कलर्स हैं, 3 स्टाइल्स हैं जिसको आप अडैप्ट कर सकते हैं. क्रॉस बॉडी बैग्स अगेन ये 2 माइल का एक्सटेंशन है. देयर इज नथिंग बिग अबाउट इट, बट इसमें आप सॉलिड कलर्स, माइक्रोवेव्स, तीनों तरीके से आप इसको अडैप्ट कर सकते हैं. इजी एक्सेस पॉकेट्स, people are not wanting to use it. Pocket bags, structured bags are important. I had one which I broke, but this particular bag is very trendy for people who are going for shopping. They want something which is shaped so that the products which are kept inside are not moving. So this is an important trend again. Fashion items for bag, all of them are with pouches. As I said, to my value and everything, 3-4 अगर pouches साथ में होंगे, nothing like it. अगर आपको लगता है कि ये पर्टिकुलर बैग बनाने में सारे अगर लेदर के होंगे तो बहुत एक्सपेंसिव हो जाएगा, प्लीज मिक्स मटेरियल, ब्रिंग इन कैनवस, ब्रिंग इन जूट, bring in artificial material and leather, combine it together so that it fits in the cost of the buyer. जितने कॉन्शियस हम हैं प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट के लिए when it comes to investment of money, उतना ही buyer भी है. So let's remember that who we are selling are also a pocket crunch, and we need to think how much possibility and offer can we give when it comes to bag to those particular people who are coming to buy from us. I really don't know कि आप कितने लोग बैग में काम करते हैं. So I'm moving this little faster because I had expected 2 or 3 people who have to come for the bags. But these are the bags where people are looking for mixed material, and please preferably work on mixed material. It will help everybody in cost in a big way. When it comes to soft accessories for jewelries, there are belts which will be very trendy for people. Whether it is with pearls, as I said in the initial part, pearls पे आप invest कर सकते हैं. So if you see the adaptation, pearls का काफी ज़्यादा belts पे होने वाला है. There are elbow gloves which people are looking at will be also embellished, something of this kind. If you think you are unable to do this, this is a new trend. If you want to test it, please test, but this will be in the coming time in a big way. Hair accessories will be going lower and smaller, so don't invest in this. And anyways, whatever the images are shown are mostly made of resin and plastic. In the corner, it is cherry on the cake. Please do that. It will be added advantage. So these are the kind of prints which people are looking at. Failing the painted scarves of this time. Or outdoor has a very big trend in the coming time. People have been selling in India the matching masks and everything, but slowly diluting. Bucket hats will be trendy with prints. Sun hats will be important to work on. I really don't know कि आप में से कितने लोग बैग पे hats पे काम कर रहे हैं, but अगर नहीं कर रहे हैं, if you want to start a parallel line, yes, this will be a good trend to work on. Leather belts will be very important for people. जिसमें कि butterfly is a very important trend. There are people who are talking about collecting different kinds of butterfly. So this will be important for you to work on. Printed scarves are pretty important, whether it's bandana, whether it is putting it on a bag, wherever. Men's jewelry, a lot of people are looking at weave. Weave belts are important for people. Knotted belts, ये knotted belts का सिर्फ advantage ये है कि किसी भी size पर चल जाएगा, whether it is triple XL or double XL or small. Anybody can tie around and make the make that belt fixed around any kind of waistline. Travel scarves are very important. Travel scarves में एक important चीज ये है कि it is one of a mix of two or three cultures together. तो जो print आप बना रहे हो दो तीन cultures को mix करके भी आप बना सकते हैं. This particular trend is coming from northeast, so we can move on with this, and I will straight away take you to the prints category where we will be talking about prints in a bigger way, which is this. Prints and patterns is important. whether आप बैग के लिए लाइनिंग खरीद रहे हैं या आप टी-शर्ट बना रहे हैं या आप रिजॉर्ट वेयर बना रहे हैं या आप फर्निशिंग बना रहे हैं, the prints pattern and focus will be important for everybody to look at. So one important, very important trend which is coming is slogans. People are talking about t-shirts, garments, stoles, scarves with messages written on it, and which are all related to the psychology of today's time. जो लोग सोचते हैं जैसा सोचते हैं उसके बारे में. International graphics has said bohemian is coming back in a big way. Please work on spring summer. Boho look is all set to come back in a very very big way. So please choose darker backgrounds with bright colors, florals all around. This is what it will look like. Whether it is garments, whether it is swimwear, whether it is prints, this is the kind of print. ये जो मैं आपको print दिखा रही हूँ, ये all copyrights है. Please इसको copy मत करिएगा. But ये दिखाना इसलिए जरूरी है कि अगर मैं सिर्फ product पे दिखाऊंगी आपको लगेगा कि सिर्फ product पे चलेगा. अगर मैं इस पे दिखाऊंगी तो आपको लगेगा कि मेरा भी है, मेरा भी. So try to show you the actual print. Each basis is important. इसका trend सिर्फ और सिर्फ है जहाँ पर आप colors को diluted रखेंगे. Do not make colors very bright. Make them as neutral as possible, very summery. Something जैसे कि अगर आप कहीं बीच पे जाकर अगर रेत होती है तो आपको सब कुछ धुंधला दिखता है, तो color will be as faded as that. Okay. Summer love very important. People who are looking at parties, people are looking at summer gateways. Please look at prints which are more brighter tones, something of this kind. And again, if I would say flowers, love, holiday, things like that are there. Fruits like papaya, which are very summer fruits, are going to be important. Tropical, rather tropics will be important, where people are going to be talking about loads and loads of tropical prints in this. And ये हर जगह चलेगा, चाहे आप weave करो, ribbon stitch करो, paint करो या print करो. Anywhere, this particular trend will work in a big way. So when I said boho, this is how boho will be. These are all nature-oriented prints. These are all collage blooms. This is all skill that I was talking about, the natural prints. At the same time, we're talking about soulful blooms. यहाँ पर satin का finish है. Please focus on that and think and make the product very very color. The colors they are very pastel and very hue oriented. Do not take dark shades when it comes to satin. Satin का color material dilute हो जाएगा अगर आप dark colors में काम करेंगे तो. Desert tropics will be important for you to work on, and home gardens will be again important. This is the print pattern slide for fruits, and yesterday I just downloaded one of the images which I should show you. As I said, this is a particular earring made of resin, which is very fruit. It is a sliced orange, but it is made of resin. So this is a print sheet और उसके ऊपर clear resin को coat किया हुआ है. So this is how closely one is monitoring the trend of fruits and sweet fruits in jewelry and prints here. Kit again, as I said, please give a piece of paper to your kid and draw and put that on the CAD files and we are done with it. These are all the prints which people are looking at. Mineral prints again जो मैंने आपको कहा था कि जो natural material का translation है सिर्फ वो है, उसका सिर्फ term change किया है but the meaning remains the same. This is the trend forecast of the print, and I will just skip a few slides to just take you to the accessory part where I have to tell you about the resin. Again, I'm repeating resin, gold strands together, two combinations mixed together for chains, something of that kind. We're talking about shimmers. This is iridescent, इसका ये नया term है. When you're working on, pearls, you can collaborate with C, but this is a dynamic trend. Buyers are only testing this particular trend. They're not doing. Raffia is a very strong material. Please explore as much as you can in everything, whether it's earrings, whether it is bracelets, belts, bags, wherever. Please work on that. Strong and beautiful. People are looking at things like irregular, and this particular trend which looks like beaded earrings are all made of resin and resin. So it's all transparent material, transparent resins coming in. So I'm repeatedly trying to tell you the right materials to work on, and you have to just re-evaluate yourself कि हमें कौन सा material उठाना है. And when I showed you the top 5 colors, where I said blue is important, turquoise blue is going to be a very important color when it comes to jewelry. Thank you. This presentation images, please do not copy them. Thank you so much.
So you can show those questions. Anyone?
कुछ तो पूछो.
I just wanted to ask you that generally jewelry is with many colors. We always go with many colors.
Sir,
Actually, whenever we go for jewelry, generally we go for many 8 to 10 colors. But right now in your presentation, you are focusing on 5 colors only. So what do you want to say that we should concentrate on 5 colors or we should go for other colors as well?
no, top 5 colors are important for everybody. They will be ruling the season. But it is not that बाकी colors चलेंगे. That is the reason why I said these 5 colors will be important for you to do. So for example, I said blue. अब इसमें आप turquoise के अगर colors अपने jewelry में डालेंगे तो it will be much better. But I am not saying that the red will not work or the black will not work. I have shown all the season का transaction in every color here, but the 5 colors will be ruling colors in every category. So whether it is prints, whether it is bags, or whether it is jewelry, if people who are making bags and sun dye is important, that means the tan leather color will be important for their bags. So it is adapting and thinking of कि मेरे product category में इससे मिलता जुलता color और material क्या है. So when I show the leather bag, उसमें आपको tan color मैंने दिखाए थे because sun dye is important color. And when I said jewelry, blue was important, so I said that the blue turquoise is important. So that's how. But colors are सारे चलेंगे. ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं.
Thank you.
उनको कहते हैं अमर हो जाते हैं. That's black and white. It's an अमर color. अगर इन्होंने 5 कलर बताए हैं तो समझो ये वाले 7 हो गए 2 है. तो we call them अमर color. इनको जो भी डिजाइनिंग करें तो you must do that.
There are so many youngsters sitting here. Any question that comes to your mind, any कुछ भी आए, ये आप पहले आप बैठे हैं यहाँ पर. एक और पहले बार 2 सीजन होते हैं, स्पेस वाला वाटर बिट का. कोई भी बेसिक सा questions.
Specifically काम करते हैं. So US is always little more softer than the Europe shades. But since COVID is there, बहुत ज़्यादा bifurcation अब नहीं रहा है because social media से इतना ज़्यादा influence हो गया है that everything is getting transmitted. There are a lot of buyers जो इसी बात से confused है कि वो जब order दे रहे हैं या हम उनसे जब communicate करते हैं online, 2019 का भी trend उनके लिए अलग है because they have also not traveled a lot. So practically for us we are blessed that we have WGSN, we have people, we have our seniors who are sitting on the dais. ये लोग इतना travel करते हैं who are needing presence from us. But there is a huge set of people जिनको actually पता ही नहीं है कि trend जा किस तरह से रहा है because सब लोगों ने travel रोका हुआ है. Now that people will start working on it. So अभी चूँकि social media का time चल रहा है, there is nothing called bifurcation of color country wise. This was back in 2018-19 जब सब चीजें खुली नहीं थी और हमारे पास 2 टाइप के बायर आते थे और हमसे हमारे एक्सपोर्टर्स बोलते थे कि हमारे को यूरोपियन कलर दे दो या यूएस का कलर दिखा दो. But in today's time, everything is same because of the visibility of social media and the availability. जो कलर जो अभी बता रहे हैं ये यूनानिमसली ग्लोबली चल रहे हैं. अदरवाइज हम बाइफरकेट करके भी प्रेजेंटेशन में देंगे।
जैसे अभी आपने पूछा ऑर्डिनेट वाइज अफ्रीका, यूरोप, दूसरे कंट्रीज, नॉर्थ ईस्ट एशिया, since you are into the business of fashion and fashion accessories, and most of the products are consumed by women folk, आप ये ध्यान रखें कि आप किस ऑर्डिनेट की महिला के लिए उन प्रोडक्ट्स को डेवलप करते हैं। डिफरेंट साइजेस, अगर आप अमेरिका में, यूरोप में आप किसी महिला के लिए कोई प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन करते हैं, डेवलप करते हैं, फिर आप छोटा एग्जांपल दूंगा, बैंगल्स हो गए, ब्रेसलेट्स हो गए, तो साइज वो भी स्लाइटली बिगर। And when you are developing the same products for the women, say in Southeast Asia or Northeast Asia, that would be slightly smaller. तो वो जो sizes हैं, specification है, वो भी आप ध्यान में रखें, apart from other trends that which have been discussed with you. कोई और question आप पूछना चाहें? Any question I would request Mr. Pasi, yeah.
पूरा करना है बोल।
So the trend.
Yes. Metal में metal is not going to be the second seat, but combination of the finishes will be better to work on. Pure gold, pure silver, or pure oxidized will not work. If you do a combination, it works better. Yeah, but it's not that metal is getting excluded. Huh?
There's
Two
two
tones.
tones.
Yes, two tones.
Okay.
That will work better. तो उसमें आप कोई भी finishes को combine कर सकते हो. I have just given one or two pictures because there are not very limited pictures sources at the moment because there are not pictures coming on the WG's notes. So one or two pictures that I showed, those tones so that can be looked at. And at the same time, when it comes to transparent resin, if you are working on any season, whether it is Christmas or anything, prefer using the solid colors, green, red, or a white and a red, something which focuses on that. And if you just sparkle some stones which are not making any sense, but they're just adding the embellishment, because selling just pure resin will not make any purpose. So just one or two pieces of diamond should work. But metal will work. And oversized, double XL sizes, bigger.
So I guess we are working on the right hand.
Yes.
Prints about weaves, but कुछ surface embellishment के बारे में नहीं discuss हुआ, तो that means that is on a low trend.
Doing some, so at the moment when it comes to hand work, I really don't know whether how flooded are you with hand powers at home or the workplace to do the work. So the weaving is again hand work, but if you are focusedly asking me about embroidery, yes. So is your company working on that particular thing and you are not able to see that? So if you remember, I had shown you a slide where I had given you raffia bags and screw pine or a corner grass bag, and I said that you can just embellish on this and then sell it off. Is the right trend for people like you. You just need to make add-ons to adapt. There is a major trend when you're saying कि shoelaces के साथ भी आप छोटे-छोटे attachments लगा सकते हो to make the footwear very jazzy. That was all embellishments. But when it comes to a trend like that, people do not want to give it a chance. So when you are asking me about the embellishments, I would suggest really do not overdo the embellishments because people are not having so much of money to invest in the embellished products. Hence the trend is not talking much about that. You please reduce the number of stitches or the embellishment or the handwork, number of hours. I think you will be better off. So choose a product choose a printed fabric and then just embellish it a little bit because your strength is that. But that is not going to completely sell because हाथ के काम से महंगाई बढ़ जाती है प्रोडक्ट की, इसलिए do not do it 100% of that time.
बट आमला जी जो लोग खाली हैंड एम्ब्रॉयडरी के बैग्स बनाते हैं, हैंड एम्ब्रॉयडरी में मास्टर है, वो क्या करेंगे फिर? उनके पास तो काम ही नहीं रहेगा।
Minimalistic flaps was the trend, जहाँ पर आप छोटा सा ही पैच करेंगे, आपको पूरा one has to remember when to stop. मतलब मैं कल एक काम कर रही थी और I had one of my colleagues Rajesh sir sitting next to me and I was getting over ambitious. रात के 9 बज रहे थे और मैं काफ़ी फ्रस्ट्रेट हो गई थी करते करते, तो मैं सोची थी ये भी बना लेती हूँ, बहुत देर से पीछे पड़े, मैं ये भी कर देती हूँ. Then I realized no, I am actually doing it but it is out of the box. इसको करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. It's not needed that I fix this also. So I got out of that particular thing and I made it minimalistic design. Same thing comes with you. In jewelry, in accessories, The moment you are trying to overpower your product with more hand embellishment, it is purposeless because people are not going to give you orders because the cost will go high. Hence the trend is again trying to alarm you by saying minimalistic. Learn when to stop. Learn when to give a pause to your work and learn at the same time give a pause to your hand work also. If you will work too much on hands in today's time, you will not. So for example, like what Arshad sir said कि बैग में अगर लोग बहुत embellishment का काम करते हैं तो सिर्फ फ्लैप पे भी तो embellishment हो सकता है, पूरे पे करने की क्या जरूरत है? मतलब क्यों अपनी भी जान निकाल रहे हैं और बायर की भी जान निकाल रहे हो, कॉस्ट बढ़ा के. So please do it as a part of it. Maybe just the string can be embellished and the whole bag can be plain. So just remember कि अगर आपकी ये strength है तो उसको कितना minimalistic use कर सकते हो. But do not think कि मैं तो यही करता आ रहा हूँ तो यही चलेगा. No, it's not going to work for you. So remember utilizing your skills and your company's potential in a way that it is living but is not killing you. So learn when to stop.
It's going to be very expensive.
Yes.
Because buyer is not going to spend too much money in buying expensive things. So we need to focus on that. How to bring the production cost at a level where it's pocket friendly for the buyer.
For us, for producing and for them to buy. It's for both of us. We are talking about a win-win situation in both the sides. और इस बार इसीलिए buyer's brief दिखाई है so that you exactly know where to invest. We are not testing. Otherwise, generally we always show you mood boards and then we show you the adaptations in the presentation. At this time, we did not want to do that because I know a lot of exporters when they call, they just want to know क्या बनाए नया यार, अभी इसमें तो काम नहीं मिल रहा तो ये बता बनाए क्या ही बनाओ क्योंकि इसमें मिलेगा और ये टेस्टिंग का है. अगर बायर बोले तो बनाना, नहीं तो मत बनाओ. Just don't think कि पड़ोसी बना रहा तो मुझे बनाना, which is a general phenomenon of all the exporters that you know the other one is making so even I am making. Don't do that. This time you exactly know where the buyer is going, what is his mindset, and this is the conclusion of a lot of buyer research and year-to-year research. So this is going to be 95% very apt for your coming season.
Mr. Pasi, Mr. Mead, Mr.
नहीं मैं तो समझ ही गया था. रावत साहब कहना चाह रहे हैं कि कुछ तो आप इनको बोलो. देखो अर्शद जी भाई साहब एक बड़े पुराने आदमी 30 साल का एक्सपीरियंस लेके बैठ गया. तो मैं तो यही कहना चाहूँगा, कई बार ये क्वेश्चन आता है कि अमेरिका में कलर्स क्यों ऐसे आए, और आपको एक थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा क्योंकि यूरोप और अमेरिका के जो कलर स्कीम या डिजाइनिंग हमेशा 1 या 2 साल अमेरिका आगे रहता है, उसके बाद ही यूरोप में आती है. फिर हम लोग बहुत पीछे हैं. हम लोग तो कलर देखते नहीं क्योंकि अपने मिल जाए वही बड़ी है. और स्पेशली आफ्टर कोरोना एंड आपने देख ही लिया है 2 साल कैसे किए हैं घर के अंदर बैठ के. एक 100 रुपए की टी शर्ट जो मैं अपना एक्सपीरियंस आपको बताता हूँ. 100 रुपए की टी शर्ट और एक 150 रुपए वाली जो चप्पल आती है और एक पजामा, बस वो भी पुष्कर से एक मंगवाया था, उससे सारा टाइम निकला. तो ये वक्त की सारी चीजें हैं और आपको थोड़ी सी मेहनत और करनी पड़ेगी क्योंकि नेक्स्ट ईयर इट विल बी बूमिंग और योर ट्रेड आल्सो बी रेडी फॉर दैट. और खूब, और मैं तो ये भी आपसे ये कहना चाहूँगा क्योंकि नए चेहरे मुझे दिख रहे हैं कि आप इसका एक्सपोर्ट का फ्यूचर हो. अच्छी चीजें बनाओ. शुरू में मास्क का 60 रुपीज 80 रुपीज बिका, आज वही मास्क 10 रुपए 15 रुपए 2 रुपए के अंदर बिक रहा है. तो आप जो भी अपना प्रोडक्ट बनाओ उसको थोड़ा सा सीक्रेट रख के शुरू में जो उसकी बनाई है खा लो, उसके बाद छोड़ दो बाकी दूसरों पे, ठीक है. So this is my experience also, although it's not connected with it and forecast, but it's a general things also. Thank you so much for.
22nd June, the last date is still on, 6th of June. If anyone wants to participate, he or she is most welcome. Just spread the word. If any of you or your acquaintances want to participate in the show, this is a good show. This is a B2B show. It's been organized at India Expo Center in March, and a lot of buyers have confirmed to visit the fair. And this will be completely held with IHGF, which will be organized by AEPC. So it is a good opportunity for you after lockdown to be in a physical fair and meet lot of buyers. So we can do the seminar now, rather in this. One is if you want to participate in this and you also have उद्यमता of MSME, आप लोगों को उसमें सब्सिडी भी मिल जाएगी. We had organized this. When we had organized a gentleman for MSME to come here and speak with you, but unfortunately, due to some unforeseen circumstances, he couldn't come. But we will circulate that message to you. that MSME का जो benefit है, अगर आप उसके अंदर participate करेंगे तो highly subsidized पे आपको मिल जाएगा. दूसरा, if you want to invite any of your buyers, जिससे आपका संपर्क टूट जाए, आपको लगता है कि this is the time वो buyer आए यहाँ पर आपसे मिले, तो उसके लिए भी buyer के लिए भी उसको airfare, उसको hotel accommodation, that also is part of the scheme. You can invite him or her to the show. तो आप देखें इस fair में participate करने का कुछ नहीं, आप अगर एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे तो भी आपको गवर्नमेंट एलएसएम की तो सब्सिडी मिलेगी, और अगर आपके बायर को आप बुलाना चाहते हैं तो उसके लिए भी एक्सपेक्टेशन है यहाँ ऐसा अकोमोडेशन उसको मिलेगा, एयरफेयर का फिक्स इन्वेस्टमेंट कॉस्ट है उसको मिलेगा. So it's an excellent opportunity. As Mr. Basi said, things are going to be right from here on. So it's a great opportunity. आप आए तो participate करिए.
And you should have your PAN card number with you. That's it. And within 5 to 10 minutes, you can register an MSME, and you can get a grant for this fair as well as for coming fairs also. Thank you.